is up, guys? Today I'm filming a feminine hygiene routine. I've been wanting to film this for a while because I filmed one, posted and everything a couple months ago, and I wanted to do an updated version. You know, why not? I want to do these every so often, especially if I change products, because, you know, I tend to do that sometimes. So yeah, but if you're new, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 4K. Also check out my Instagrams, they're always linked down below. Follow them, like my pictures, comment on them if you would like to. Turn your post notifications, like this video, comment. Also check out my other videos, they're always in playlists and iCards and free for you to watch. Every morning I do take these women's multivitamins. It's probably gonna last me like maybe 3 months, I don't know, but I had them since around New Year's and there's still like a crap ton left because I have to take 2 a day, and I think honestly I'm gonna stick to this because I like it. Blissful berry and it's natural, so I like taking that. I'm not a huge gummy person because I felt like it didn't work. I just feel like it was just for, like, you know, I feel like it was just popping in candy in my mouth, but this has a lot of good vitamins in there to help you with your body. But they have one for different things like probiotics, they have one for sleep, they have one for stress, which I've tasted before because my mom had it a couple months ago, and there's one for men's, or even some for kids, and they have it in bars now, so, but I don't know. And also they have it in a powder form if you want to put it in like a pancake, or if you want to put it in a shake or something. I'm not a huge fan of protein shakes, but if I run out. The thing is, like, Ollie is low-key kind of expensive for me. I spent like $12 on that thing, and it's a little expensive, but you know, it works. So lotions, I like to use this Enjoy Body Natural body oil. This literally smells like, it has this very light scent. It's pretty good. It smells like cocoa butter, that's what it smells like, but it smells pretty good. But it has a bunch of natural ingredients and it has glitter in it. I don't really know if that matters, but sometimes I can see it, sometimes I can't. But it keeps my body moisturized all the time. But the thing about my skin is I don't really need lotion. My skin is always pretty moisturized all the time. So, but lately since it's been winter, it's been like kind of dry, so I had to start using lotion again. From Naturally Me by Karen, I've showed her products in a video before, but this is an intimate refresher. So let me explain this. This is unisex, so this can be for both females and males, if you don't know what that means. But I use this every time I freaking make a movement, you know, because that's what it's literally for. Also, if you suffer from rawness down in your vag area, this is good for. I never had that, so, but it says it on here that you can help it. If you have like itching down there, you can use this. It's very gentle to burn because it has tea tree in it and apple cider vinegar. So I was like, I don't know about this one, chief, but I tried it and, you know, I like it. So what I do is after I pee or take a dump, I spray it on a tissue and I wipe, because it's supposed to refresh that. It's really, you know, out there, but I don't know how to describe the smell. It's not a bad smell. So, you can find her shop on Etsy. I don't think she has an Instagram. I think I've asked, but I don't think she has an Instagram. So I found her through Etsy and I still use her stuff to this day. And honestly, like, she gave me like full sizes, so it's gonna last me a very long time. So next thing I wanted to talk about was skincare, all that. So the body wash that I've been using for a while is this very emollient Alba Botanica honey mango soap. I've used this before, so I would recommend it, especially if you suffer from really dry skin. It's supposed to replenish that and give you moisture, and it's hypoallergenic, it's vegetarian, and it's cruelty free. So, you know, and it's a big bottle. I got this for $8. Al Botanica is a little bit expensive. I got this from Marshall's, and if I ever go again, I would buy this if I see this again, because honestly, like, I really like this company. I've used their products for probably almost 3 years now, or maybe even 4 years, and I think it was like the first products I was using that was natural, when I was starting to like really read products and actually like read up on it and how harmful things are. And I was like, I think this was like the first thing, because I had Al Botanica pretty much everything. I had chapstick, had their sunscreens, I had their lotions, like regular lotions, which I do have, but I haven't been using it lately because I don't feel like it's thick enough for right now. And then I had their face washes, you know, I had facial scrubs, I had pretty much everything. Little blemishes. Let me tell you about this expensive little gem right here. It's $9. Okay, one day when I was like, maybe it seems like it was like a decade ago, but honestly it wasn't that long ago, but I think I was 16, no, I was 17, I think. And it was around the time I was breaking out really badly and nothing was working, or I was using too many things at once. But my mom randomly came home with this blemish stick, and I would use it and all my pimples would go down after just a few uses of this. Even overnight it would get smaller. I would notice a difference, but I have to use it sparingly because it's kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. This is my second time buying it, or third time, I don't know. Toners, I use raw apple cider vinegar because I think for the longest time I wasn't using like a natural apple cider vinegar. And this is the Whole Foods brand, I think, or the Trader Joe's. I never been to Trader Joe's in my life, and you would think I would because of where I'm from, but I don't know if it counts that I drove past one when I was going to Disneyland for grad night, and that was the only time I've ever seen it in my life in person off of like online, because I watch grocery haul Whole Foods here, but it's 30 minutes away from my house, and I haven't been since I first moved here. Like, I vlogged it because it was an exciting experience for me. I don't know why, but I just like seeing natural things. It's kind of like a kid at a candy store. That's like how it is. But yeah, because the apple cider vinegar that I was using was from the dollar store, and I thought it was authentic, I thought it was real, but it comes out that I found out that it wasn't, because every time I was using it I was like, I don't really see a difference. Like, I was telling my friends, like, I literally don't see a difference in my dark marks. Like, they look exactly the same, if not worse. And then I realized that it wasn't even really real, literally all real. You can even tell because it has little bits at the bottom. To shake it, it's vegan, equivalent to the With the Mother Brags brand, but I bought this one because it was cheaper, and I like cheap things, so I was like, this is like legit, so I bought it. That was the story. It's a really like boring story. But deodorant, I've been using Soft and Dry for probably almost a year now. I forgot to bring in like my oral care stuff, but what I use for like oral care is my water flosser, and I use this charcoal toothpaste that's like natural, and it's from, I don't know the name, like the brand of it, but I use so many different whitening toothpaste, and sometimes I feel like it's like fraudulent, but it feels like every time I use it I have rabies or something because it foams so much. But all the other toothpaste I've been using don't foam like that, and when I used it I was like, but after a while I got used to it. Can you not? What I use is, this is mostly like every now and then, but I think this was like one of the reasons why my skin is so clear right here, but it's the Vanishing Axe Acne Toner. This is for your face, but I use it on my chest because I was like, I don't know if my skin's gonna like that, so I used it on my chest, and I was using it for such a long time, and it has a bunch of good ingredients that I can actually read, and you're supposed to shake it before you use it, It kind of looks like an orange creamsicle, honestly, but it smells different. And my turmeric soap and this powerful trio is the acne buster cream. And also she sent me a acne buster face wash, but I've never used it because I'm still trying to use up all the other soaps that I have. Because here's what I did, and this is another reason why my skin is doing the way that it is, you know. So I used this turmeric soap. It was like maybe $6 on Amazon, and so I liquefied it because I wanted it to last, because I feel like when I use a bar it doesn't last long. So I liquefied it. It took me forever for some reason. I don't know why it took so long, but it took so long. And I really like that soap. I would buy it again when I run out. But I mixed it with black soap, and I've been using that on my face. And it sounds weird because it's just like, why would you mix two different soaps? You know, or moisturizer. This is a 10 out of 10, honestly. Like 10 out of 10. Would recommend. If I run out of this too, I would buy it again. I honestly didn't think I was gonna like this, but this is the vitamin E moisturizing cream. It's supposed to revitalize your skin and give it moisture. The good thing about this is that I don't really need that much. Like, it doesn't even look like I used it, but I just take like a little bit and then I put it on my skin because I'm trying to use it sparingly. I think this was like $5, I don't know, but it wasn't like authentic. I thought it was just vitamin E, but I'm honestly kind of glad, because vitamin E clogs your pores. And I don't know why so many people were like, use vitamin E to get rid of dark marks, and they never said that it clogs your pores. So I'm telling you now, it clogs your pores. I read things, but like, to be honest, this is nothing crazy. Like, I don't really use anything crazy, to be honest with you. It kind of does probably look like it, but honestly, this is like how I keep me feeling fresh, looking fresh, smelling fresh, because I take hygiene very seriously. I've always been like that. I was always anal about hygiene. I don't know why, but I think it's just because, especially when you go through puberty, you start smelling different, you know, kind of sour, kind of sour, kind of pungent, this pungent smell. And I remember smelling that, not from me, but from people in high school. And there was times where I wanted to be like, hey, yo, like, I have a deodorant somewhere, like, let me just give you it, because so many people smelled like ass in high school that I went with. I was just like, and you know, that's probably what made it worse, because I was just like, I don't want people coming up to me and being like, you stink, because actually no, I think the only time, there's probably a few instances where I was like kind of insecure about my smell, was because when I was a kid, my dad used to wash my clothes, actually all of our clothes, and he used to wash our clothes with his workout clothes. And I would go to school smelling like mildew sometimes. I thought it was weird, but I have like an OCD thing about how I smell, and I think it stems from the people I was around, because they smelled bad, like certain people I was around, and also those incidents where my clothes smell like mildew when I went to school. So maybe that's why, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, but I don't think anyone's ever told me I smell. I've always gotten compliments like, you smell good, but it's either from my hair or the perfume I'm using. So there you freaking go. But hopefully this helped. I used to have a tongue scraper. I forgot to mention that I used to have a tongue scraper. I got it for Christmas almost 2 years ago, but I ran out of them because they were kind of rusting. So I was like, this is time to throw it out. But I use my toothbrush to, you know, because there's a side on the back of the toothbrush where you can scrape your tongue. And also with my water flosser, it comes with a tongue scraper, so like water comes out as you're doing that. It's a lot. Like if you have a bad gag reflex, this is probably not, it will probably not be good for you. But there's times where I'm like, but then there's times where I'm like, okay. So but you can turn it off. Like you don't have to always use the water when you do it. But yeah, hopefully this helps. That's just, I don't know what I was doing. But anyways, yeah, this is the end of the video. If you enjoy, please leave a like, comment your thoughts in space, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, comment, check out my other videos. I'm sorry that I haven't been filming outros. I just hate doing it now because I've been talking for 20 minutes.